I'm Tony, and today we're going to take a look at the things that will help level up your quilting to the next level. So I did the video all about the 10 things that you need if you want to get started with quilting. Well, let's say if you've decided that quilting is your thing and you love it. What are some of the things that I use that make my life so much easier and better and just take my quilting to that next level? Those are the things we're going to talk about. I'm going to take a look at with today. Just like with the other videos, I'll put links for all the things I talk about in the comments down below, as well as any videos that I refer to. So let's get started. The first thing we'll take a look at is your marking pencils and utensils. So you may not have used a lot of marking in the past, but you may need it for the future. So it's important to invest in some good marking utensils. In the past, sewers and dressmakers would always use pens and, water-soluble pens and things like that. I'm a little paranoid, honestly. There was an incident at a large quilt competition where, I'm not going to say the brand of it, where a lot of quilters used a certain disappearing ink pen that was gone, it wasn't showing up, but because of the humidity in California, all of a sudden all of those lines appeared again in all of these competition pieces. So because of that, I'm a little paranoid, so I don't use pens. I use pencils though. So you can use any kind of water-soluble pencil. You can use a name like Fons and Porter pencil, or I like my Fons and Porter mechanical pencil. It comes in regular chalk or water-soluble graphite. The second tool that I love is my Clover Thingie. I don't remember what this is called. All I know is it's a cool thingy. It's got a poke-in thing right there that you can like poke out corners and get in there and move things. And it's got this tip here that it can't melt, and I can use it to hold things down when I'm ironing in order to make sure that that's not there. It's great. I love this. I love this thingy from Clover, and whatever it's called, I've got a link down below so you can get this thingy. This tool's awesome. If you want to level up your ironing, I suggest grabbing an Oliso iron. They are awesome. They're ergonomic, they're transformers, they move all around, they are just fantastic. And in most of my videos and my tutorials, you'll see me using the Oliso irons. It's a little bit pricey, but they will save your wrist if you have to do tons of ironing, and they will just be pretty fantastic. So I highly suggest picking one up. I've got the links down below to take a look at it. The fourth thing is this cool little piece of plastic. It is inexpensive, but it is awesome. This piece of plastic is cool because you know what it does? This. If you are like me, whenever you really get into quilting, you have a lot of thread, a lot of it. And that keeps all of my bobbins together with all of my thread. And the nice thing about the Gutermann ones is they've got the hole in there, so you can just pop that baby on right in there, and it's good to go. The fifth thing is something that I refer to a lot whenever I'm doing my full tutorials, whenever I chain piece, and that is the chain piece separator. These are so cool. I get a lot of people that are like, oh, I could just make it myself with this thing and this razor blade. These are not expensive at all, and it is awesome. The nice thing about the brand new one the Gypsy Quilter came out with is that it has screws on the back, so if you dull the razor blade on both sides, you can change the razor blade in here. So you have this piece and you can change it out. So I highly suggest picking one of these up. They're pretty awesome. The sixth thing that you really need if you really want to do a lot of quilting is a good pair of tweezers. Let's be honest. If you've been quilting for any period of time, you know that there's some thread or some fabric or stuff in places you need to get out. Or if you need to get into your sewing machine to get a broken needle or some fluff or something, you can't quite reach it. So a good pair of tweezers is a great investment. These are my favorite tweezers. They are the 507s from Famore because they have this angled tip right here and they're super sharp and they can get into places that I need to get the stuff out of. So I've got the link for the Famore down below. I highly suggest getting a good pair of tweezers. Now let's level up your stripping. I mean, because we all want to level up our stripping, right? The Stripology Rulers are a great way to speed your stripping up. They have the extra large, which I've got around the corner. It's huge. It's great. You've got the square up. So this is the Stripology squared ruler, where you can cut all of your strips, but then you can also use it as a square up when you're squaring your blocks. And you've got the Stripology mini. So the, is this the square? It's called the Stripology Squared Mini. I love this thing. It's good for squaring little pieces, for cutting small pieces. These are awesome, awesome rulers to add to your arsenal, and I love them. Number 8 is a good glue pen. I love my glue pens, not just for English paper piecing and from foundation paper piecing, but for just the everyday, hey, I'm going to do a curved seam here. Let me do a little bit of glue on there. It's just absolutely amazing. I love it. It is just, it's awesome. So I use the sew line with the blue so I know what is glued. And of course this stuff completely wears away. So there's no residue on your fingers. There's no ickiness from all that glue everywhere. It's an awesome glue. I've got the link in down below. My sew line glue pen. Number 9 is multiple rotary cutters. Not just, so I have probably like 6 different rotary cutters. I have a rotary cutter for my standard sewing somewhere. Oh, rotary cutter for standard sewing. I've got a different rotary cutter for paper so I don't confuse the two. You can get a 14 or a 28, which is the small little tiny rotary cutters to get into all the little tiny places. You can get the massive rotary cutters. If you get multiple rotary cutters, then no matter what your project is, you've got a tool for it and you can work around all those different things. So get you some more rotary cutters. And last but not least, number 10, for the things to help you be efficient and level up your quilting, fabric storage. These are awesome. I love these things. So these are 2 different fabric storage solutions that I have linked down below for you to pick up. But they both do the same thing. So you wrap your fabric around them. So you've got this one, which is the fabric organizer. And then you've got this one, which is from Paper Pieces. So different sizes, different things. Basically, you take your fabric, you stick it in here and you hold it, and then you just wrap it around. And then once you've got everything wrapped around, you grab these really cool clips, these little metal clips, and it holds your fabric in place. Just like that. So you've got it in place so it's not going wrong way. It's not going anywhere on your shelf. So as you put it in the shelf, it's not falling down, it's not causing a problem. So fabric organizers, I actually have these on a bookshelf, just like books. You can put them in a pull-out drawer, like a file cabinet. These fit nicely in file cabinets. There's all sorts of different things you can use these for. So fabric organization. And those are the things that you need in order to become more efficient and level up your quilting to the next level. Now, you don't need them, but trust me, they're going to make your life a lot easier. Of course, I've got links to all of those products down below, as well as other videos and tutorials I've got. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, let me know. Put them in the comments. Shoot me a message. Just let me know. If you have any ideas for additional content, let me know. All the things. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned at least 1 or 2 new things in this video you could pick up and run with and use. Don't forget to like this video, follow my YouTube, as well as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest I don't really do anything with, TikTok I do sometimes, my Quite Nerdy Quilters Facebook group, and Twitch. I stream live both on Twitch and here on YouTube, so if you get a chance, come and join me when I'm live streaming. I'd love to see you.